Hello, hello. Farmer Anders here again. We've moved on to a new farm, as you might be able to tell, not quite same terrain. This is, I would call it a fictional Iowa map. So we're going to call this game series Iowa Dairy. The Denison map is a great map, but it was really hard to try to have cows on it with the difficulty in placing barns and whatnot. I wasn't happy with it, and I wanted to have cows. And since I'm the farmer in charge, I decided to sell the farm and buy another one. Unfortunately, I made absolutely no money. As you can see, I'm flat out broke. So I played this for a little bit, um, and harvesting some grass here to make into hay and silage. And I borrowed a field to have straw, so we're making some TMR, total mixed ration, I think it's called, which we are going to use to feed the cows, but we have not bought a barn yet. We just bought this to mix it in and selling point. We have made precious little money on the farm yet. We've done some contract work. Actually, I think all of the money I made has been from contract work. That's okay. Every farmer's got to start somewhere. So since I don't have much for machinery, I bought the one field that had grass down there. Gotta be careful as I'm driving here while I'm showing off the map. So that's the only field I own so far. This is only the second time harvesting it, I think. So I made enough money on contract work to buy a second tractor. So I can at least, rake and harvest at the same time, or run a contract with one tractor. I gotta remember, where was I at? Don't know. Probably down, oh, right there, though. So let's get this going and I'll take a look around here. All right, so this is picking up the hay. You can see my tiny little compared to what we're used to be running. Little side mower and a front mower. I barely have enough power on my tractor to run that. That's okay. We'll get bigger. And a fairly decent sized rake. This was the most cost effective. It wasn't too much more than one that was half the width. I'm like, that's less time to run the field. Then we own this tractor and fertilizer spreader. He's currently on a contract. And that's all I own so far. To put that on 2 small tractors, newer Claas and an old Fendt. And fertilizer spreader, 2 mowers, 3 meters and 2.2 meters. That went over. 14.7 meters and this forage wagon. So what I don't like with that particular rake, as you can see, it leaves stuff in the corners. So we might have to change this to a different one. Or we could make the path more narrow and make an extra lap around the field. That would have to get more overlap. That's possible as well. Anyway, so as I said, the goal here is to have some dairy cows. And what I want to do, it's going to take some time, is put a smaller barn down here, like small, I mean 300 cows. So start to use that to breed cows in. And then when I can afford to, and make money off it, of course. Then when I can afford to, I want to buy this big land up here. And it goes from way down there where the fields start all the way to the tree lines. So I can fit like maybe 2 or 3 large barns here. So what I want to do is become like a mass dairy farmer. I don't know. I haven't set any goals yet, but I'm thinking maybe we need, I'll think, maybe like 5,000 cows, 10,000, 15, 20. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, so this production facility, I did borrow the money to buy that. As you can see, it's currently making TMR. Don't have much yet. See, we don't have much silage. So my problem now is that I have to use the grass field to make both the silage and the hay to make into the TMR, because with $41,000 in the bank, I don't really have enough money to buy equipment for a cornfield to, to get silage. So we're gonna have to look into something about that. For now, we're gonna run some contracts, make work money on that, harvest our hay, keep things running, try to stay in the positive. I still think I owe a little bit of money. Yeah, over 25,000. So we almost have that paid off, which means we can be close here very soon to buy a small cow barn. So yeah, so this poor tractor, he's just running around in circles. This field is huge. So it pays well, and it's easy money to feed fertilizer. Try to do some of these plowing contracts that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like if I have this type tractor, it generally works. If I have this type of tractor, the dual track, it doesn't. Very frustrating. And since I don't have my own plow, I can't really do it. So maybe the thing is, you see there's a lot of plow contracts. So maybe the thing to do is when this guy's done, which he should be soon, I might have money to actually buy myself a plow for one of these tractors. But these tractors are only like 150 horsepower. Which means that these plows are going to be tiny. Very, very tiny. So when this field is fully matured, I get, I think about 2.5 loads of grass from it. So to run a farm with big cow numbers, you're going to need some more fields to grow both grass and corn on, and we need something to straw. Now, luckily, I can if I have a harvest contract that has wheat or something like that on it, wheat, barley, oats. I can then go and collect the straw to use myself. So I've done that for one field. I had one contract come up on field 10 here, which is just right on the north side of the farm, and decided that was a good way to make some money, or rather to make some money and collect the straw. So I didn't have to buy a field, buy a combine, because I just took the hit on my contract and let it actually, I made less money, but I could then collect the straw myself without buying a combine. Because combines are expensive, unless you get really small ones, and then they take forever. So this should be done. Collect. Stop. And then we need to fertilize my own field. Let's see, how am I going to get there? So one problem with this particular map, it got this huge river going in the middle. Makes it hard to make it anyway, but it's okay. It's not as bad as the Denison map, except you got these ditches. You gotta be careful, because sometimes you get stuck in a ditch. All right, so I'm just gonna. Good thing on this map is that this works most of the time, not always. So you want to go up here. Do it, mapping it out. I wish I would draw a line on the map so you could see like, okay, this, see, it's not going to do it the way I would go. Because I would just go down here, you know. It's going to go, I bet, all the way up here. Then down here and up. It's pretty dumb. All right. So we have 98,000. So let's see, can I add power to this tractor? I don't know. Take a look. All right, I got 152. Okay, so I can go up to 194 horsepower. So that's important, 21,000. If I go in here, look at plows, 194. How much can I take? All right, I can take that one. Man, those fields will take forever. I cannot do that for me. I'm pretty sure all of those are out of the questions. 3 meter. Okay, so for some reason, this 3 meter works. Let's take a look at some of these. Okay, 3.4. Trying to find, so these are like oversized, those not gonna work. So that one at 3.4 meter, I don't even have to upsize my tractor, which would save me some money. That one is 3 meter, 170. All right, so the good thing, this is not the one I can expand on later. There's another mod that make me, you can buy it size medium or small and make it medium and larger. But I think this is the way to go. Because we could make a lot of money on this plowing contract, but I'm not going to torture you all watching those all the time because it's going to take forever. All right, so let's see where the tractor goes. Yeah, see, oh, it's even coming up here, got to go down. Wow, there's a road right here you could have taken. Yeah, oh well. All right, so let's look at plow contracts. So, there's cultivating contract, fertilizer contract. All right, plowing, field 2. So see, these got this big ass tractor, so we're gonna have small tractor. 7 and 8, where are field 7 and 8? Yeah, right there, perfect. So we're gonna say field 7, accept contract. Then we're gonna take this tractor. Because you see, we are going to make some, had to make some money because the cow barns start at like 300,000, and that's, you know, without cows. And I got to be able to. Hey, that comes out a tractor driving by. We go, Finn, go. All right. All right. So we're gonna plow this field right outside my farm, which is not my farm. Hopefully this plow works great. It should on this map. Oh, I think I might shoot up on some front weights. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need some front weights. I don't think we should need too much though. Wait a minute. Let's check something. Okay. Weights. How much you put on there? 950 kilos. Okay, and I can upsize it, so if I need more, let's make it bigger. Yeah, it's so much easier. Back when I was farming on the farm, we had like 100-pound weights that you had to put on one at a time and then bolt them onto the front of the tractor. Ugh. And you know, you want to drive it as much weight as possible, or as little weight as possible at the front, so constantly take them on and off. They're well pain in the rear. So the solution was, of course, just to get another tractor, so you have one tractor with front loads and front weights and one without, right? Makes perfect sense in a farmer kind of way. this thing says it's 3.7 meters. I don't think it is that wide. This, oops, wrong one. Let's do that again. Did it say that it was? Wow. 3.4. Yeah, I think that is more correct. So, set this up. Great job. So here's the problem. We're gonna probably need a good 6 laps. And yes, it's going to take forever. First waypoint, let's see how long it thinks it's gonna take. Going. And set the max speed on that thing. 7. So we might just not have the power for it, for the full speed. Alright, that is not acceptable. So we'll bump from 152 to 175. Oh, I forgot to save that. Forgot that when you do that, it offloads everything. Now there's a reason to start up here because it aligns it to go correctly back and forth. So if you wonder, yes, I have actually used this map before, just not done a recording. And I like this map. It has a good mix between small and larger fields so that you can start fairly small and then get bigger fields. I'm going to try, if I can keep myself disciplined, not to combine fields. Also, see this field right here. It's awfully tempting to make one big field, but we'll try not to. Now, why can it suddenly with more power not take the turn correctly? That's funny. All right, it is picking up the 7 miles per hour. Good, so we'll let that go. And then you're going to start fertilizing. 12. Now, of course, the good thing here is that we can let the guy that's plowing just keep plowing. Now, we could have said, hey, you know what, we're going to do 2 plows in this field, and we could have just taken this guy and put a plow already. But, oops, plowing with 2 tractors causes some problems. If this tool was a little bit better at how you set it up, it could have. But when you go back and forth like the plows do, even the non-reversible plows just go back and forth. You see here when you're done taking the service around, it just goes back and forth. That doesn't work well when you have 2 tractors. I mean, it can, but you have to really coordinate how you're doing it. Most of the time you drive plows like this, they're non-reversible, and you start in the middle and you keep going out. I don't know why this guy keeps slowing down. But well, 3 hours and 48 minutes. I am not going to make you guys to sit here and watch that for 3 hours and 48 minutes because I don't want to sit there for 3 hours and 48 minutes and watch it. So I'm not going to make you watch it. So here's my plan. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to run some other contracts. And this is going to be my introduction video. Obviously, this Daiwa map. It's a pretty cool map. Fairly large. It's got the field all over, but it's not as spread out. And it got a good road layout to get to everything. So I'm going to post. I'll put commentary if I'm talking. If not, there will not be in the heading. And I'm going to post some videos of doing various works. And once in a while, when you do major changes, I'll come on and talk. If not, I will not be talking. So I think for right now, this is a good introduction video. So this is not going to take very long to fertilize, so I'll set this guy to do some other contracts. And then we'll harvest this again. So again, just Farm Raiders. See you next time.